Hello everyone! Welcome to my video. My name is Estela. How are you? In today's video, we are going to crochet a cat ear beanie together. We are taking a day trip to a village in Ontario, Canada called Fon Falls. And a cat beanie is a perfect project to work while in the car because it's repetitive in a good way and it works up really fast and it doesn't require a lot of materials. So I really love making cat hats in the car. This cat hat is part of an Etsy order, and for this order I have to crochet 2 cat hats. One is already done and I'll show you at the end of the video the finished hat. And today I'm working on the second one. The plans are for me to crochet now a little bit in the car while enjoying the fall view. And then when we get to Fon Falls, we are going to bike a little bit. And then we are going to stop at the city's museum, where I'm going to sit down a little bit and crochet a little more. And then on the way back home, I'm going to crochet in the car again. And let's see how much of the hat I can get done during my day trip. I'm not gonna be able to finish it today for sure, but as I said before, they work up really quick, so I'll get a lot done. I already have a detailed tutorial on how to make these hats on my channel, but after my bike ride, when I sit down to crochet, I'll briefly explain to you how to make them. And if you know a little bit of crochet already, you can make one following the instructions on this video. But if you need a little bit more of an extra help, or if you are a beginner crocheter, I suggest you to go check the other video which is more detailed. We really enjoy coming to Fon Falls. There are so many activities in just one place. So there is a playground, there's a splash pad, and the museum where I'm going to stay later to crochet has many activities, and it's very family friendly. There's always something to do with your kids, and it's all for free. There's also many trails, and those trails are multi-use. So you can bike, you can snowmobile, you can bring your ATVs here. So much fun. A detailed tutorial on my channel on how to make cat hats like this, but let me just tell you briefly how to make them. So we start with a foundation chain, and the length of that foundation chain has to be approximately 1 inch less than the circumference of your head. So the customer provided me with the measurement of their head, and it is 22 inches. So I'm going to make my hat approximately 21 inches in circumference. For this hat, I work in the rounds. So I join that foundation chain I make with a slip stitch. So I join the last chain to the first chain I made with a slip stitch. And this beanie is striped. So I'm using 2 yarn colors to make the beanie. So after I have my circle made with the foundation chain, I chain 3 and then I make 1 double crochet in each chain. So when I get to the first 3 chains I made, those 3 chains count as a double crochet. So I join the last double crochet to the 3rd chain I made with a slip stitch. And then we start the second round. And that second round is made with the second color. So I switch the color and then I chain 3 and I do the same thing as I did for the first round. So I make 1 double crochet, and then when I get to the end of this round, I join this last double crochet to the 3rd chain I made with a slip stitch. And then I keep doing that until I reach the amount of rounds I need. Just don't forget that you have to alternate the colors. To make these hats, I use number 4 medium yarn. And I use a 5mm crochet hook. Gauge is not very important for this pattern because you can use the measurements, right? So just for you to have an idea, I usually make 17 to 18 rounds, which I think is a good amount of rounds to have a cuffed beanie. If you don't want a cuffed beanie, you have to make less rounds. So now, as a last step, I cut the yarn, leaving a long tail because I need to close that gap on the top of the hat using a tapestry needle. You could close the gap using slip stitch too, but I just prefer to sew it with the tapestry needle. Now the 2 cat hats are ready for this order. And the other one is a black hat, and the method is a little bit different than the one I just made in this video. I also want to make a tutorial in the future on how to make the black beanie, but it's very simple. If you have seen my video where I make leg warmers, you can use that video to make a cat hat. The only thing is that you're gonna have to make more rows so the hat fits your head, and then close the top with slip stitches. I'm not gonna try the customers' hats. So here I'm trying my own cat hat for you to see. So this hat is very fun and it calls a lot of attention. Everywhere I go, everyone is asking me where I got it. So as always, I hope you liked this video and I hope it was useful for you. So consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss my videos. And I hope to see you in my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and bye bye!